the 1830s to the 1870s, copper baron, sugar kings, and shipping magnates wanted to show off their brand new wealth, built houses, taking architectural features from Greek Revival because it is big, it's stately, and it shows off your money. And they continued to one-up each other. So the further upriver you go, the more expansive and grand these get. Now, after the Civil War, the end of slavery, and the financial crises of the 1870s, houses like that fell out of style. But you can see these townhouse complexes. There's an A-frame over here to our right-hand side. Not to mention slightly smaller versions of those mansions, like the Elms over to our left. The Elms mansion today is an event space, and if you want to get married there, it costs $8,000 to $10,000 to do so. Church Cathedral is over here on our left-hand side. It's home to the oldest non-Roman Catholic congregation in the city. That congregation started in 1805 and had their first church on the corner of Canal and 3rd Street. Their second church would be on Pratt Street, which started in 1840. That's not the important part. Their original Christ Church building would get turned into a synagogue by a Jewish immigrant named Judah Toro. It would be our first synagogue, and it would stay there for just over 15 years. And we're going to do a Cliff Notes history of this area. We're going to start in 1830. That's when this is still an indigo-turned sugarcane plantation owned by a young woman named Maria Celeste Donsol de Livanet. Celeste Livanet sold her plantation because she wasn't entirely excited about the way that this was changing from when she was a kid till now. So she sold it in 1831. Quick side note, take a look on your right. This beautiful mansion with all the flowers around the door, that is the Belfort Mansion, where they filmed The Real World New Orleans in 2000. They also used it to film 1987's Ellen Barkin film The Big Easy. And also on the right is a Ray Center Hall cottage. It used to belong to Interview with the Vampire author Anne Rice, but was originally a wedding present for the daughter of our first president. Her name was Sabrina Claiborne, and she married Philippe de Mandeville, who is the nephew of Celeste Livanet, whose plantation became known as the city of Lafayette in 1833. Lafayette does get its name from Marie-Joseph Pauli Rochefort, better known as the Marquis de Lafayette, who was brought back to the popular consciousness when the Broadway musical Hamilton came out. Now, Lafayette was actually offered the position of governor when we became an American territory in 1803, but he said no, and we ended up with Sophorina's father, William, who wrote a letter to President Jefferson just to say that Louisianans were too obsessed with dancing and festivities to be governed. Now, the city of Lafayette got its own transportation in 1835, and if you take a look on your left, you are looking at it. The St. Charles Avenue streetcar tracks have been rolling ever since, making them the oldest active set of streetcar tracks in the U.S., and among the oldest active in the world. The city of Lafayette only existed until 1852, at least here in this area. We do have another city called Lafayette, about 4 hours out west. But that's when the city of Lafayette would be turned into the Garden District in Irish Channel. Now take a look on your right to this glass and steel building rising slightly off in the distance.